Hi, today is Monday the 26th, and this is the SPX Outlook for the coming week. I am going to be pretty much evasive, elusive, because really the trend is still up. We've seen the market going on to several waves, not knowing where to go ahead of earnings this week. We've got Tesla today, Microsoft and Google, and then Facebook, Amazon, they're all coming this week. So that will determine market direction. This channel or fledgling channel is now no longer valid. I'm going to delete it, and basically we have our usual merry math that have gone up, which means that in absence of any negative news, the market should probably keep grinding up. The strong support now is on the first fib, so 4060 is a strong resistance. I've got two patterns here, one short and one longer term pattern, and here we see the first bullish resilience, which was almost hit last week. So this is probably where, as we've seen last week, where buyers buy in the dip. Really, this week I would say hesitation today, Tesla tonight. Tesla is a bit of an outsider in this big tech world, although its capitalization is quite large. So on this time frame, we see the salient levels here, 4060. There are also other levels here around 4015, 4025, and now 4220 is within sight, and it could go even higher. So this is where it looks right now. So I would say probably same hesitation today. The market will probably grind up, but as we've seen last week, Netflix had okay results. It wasn't too bad, and then Tesla dropped by 10%. So I would say that the earnings have to be really outstanding to keep this momentum going. Now let's look at the 1-day chart. Here again, very bullish, and we see that of course we have a much higher resistance. The stall level is on 4300. As we've seen, after testing the resistance went massively up. So on this time frame, we see no change. There can be a trading range for a while, but even if results disappoint, I don't see momentum. It may fade out, and we may have several waves of down markets, but there's no chance the market will drop like a bomb. So I would say that bullish momentum may fade out, but it's still there. Here we see that the different fibs here, short-term pattern 4060, 4020, for about 4000. This one looks quite strong. As you can see, there are several levels here around 4015 to 4025. But let's first see whether this bullish resilience, and on the longer term time frame, this resilience levels can break to actually determine that okay, the market is ready to move lower. Let's look for today. Today we see the same tight range. The Murray math lines are working pretty well. As you can see, these lines were drawn way before market bumped here, dropped to pivot. I mean, there can be some penetration, but and the distortion is generally linked with Murray math not coinciding with fibs. Fibs were lower, so the market tried to pull lower, but it actually didn't even reach the bullish resilience here. So the dip was filled, not so much momentum on the way up, tested pivot, and then moved up again, and we are back to the same area. I would assume today will be just the same. So as I said, this SPX Outlook is not very conclusive. What we can see also is that if when we look at, because I also check my daily returns and I do some stats, the volumes are pretty low. Generally the market reverses when there's really a kind of a capitulation. We often talk about capitulation on the bear side, but really when bulls are just no longer interested, they give it a last try and then the market reverses. As you can see, market is grinding up on lower volume. It could keep grinding up, but I would say that there's less and less interest. But definitely we would need to see a strong movement, and that may happen when the earnings come out. I mean, in that case, we would see probably some confusion about interpretation of earning, Market may be rallying one last time and then dropping. That is quite likely, actually. In terms of SPX VIX correlation, it's still pretty good. We have a strong correlation. It's looking good. So at least we don't have to worry about volatility going up when market goes up. It follows a pretty regular pattern. SPX down, VIX up. Right, so that is it for now. There will be regular updates on Slack, bwbflies.slack.com again. I will maybe try and post more updates as earnings come out. Okay, thank you for watching. Next video will be on the current trades. Bye for now.